What's up, guys? It's me Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Tim Tszyu versus Dennis Hogan, which will be a 10-rounder for the WBO Global Super-Welterweight World Championship. And this fight is going to be Wednesday, March 31st, from the Newcastle Entertainment Centre in Newcastle, Australia. And this fight is going to be broadcasted on the Fox Sports app in the United States on pay-per-view. And again, both fighters, Tim Tszyu, fighting out of Australia, has a record of 17-0 with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 6 by BoxRec in the Super-Welterweight division, and he's the current WBO Global Super-Welterweight World Champion. And he has some very good wins on his resume. He's coming off a knockout victory in the first round to veteran Bowen Morgan, where he did drop him and finish him off in under 3 minutes, as I said before. And he also has a very good win against a former world champion who beat Manny Pacquiao, although many people, including myself, did not think he did. But it was against Jeff Horn, and he did drop Jeff Horn early on in that fight, and then he finished him off later on after the corner threw in the towel and basically put their man out of their misery, as Jeff Horn was being beaten down, battered in that fight, and Tim Tszyu looked like the next best thing. And he could possibly be like his father, undisputed. If you don't know, Tim Tszyu's father is Kostya Tszyu, the former undisputed super-lightweight world champion who's known for knocking Zab Judah out in the second round. And Tim Tszyu shows a lot of elements like his father, very powerful pressure fighter, and he did show that in that fight against Jeff Horn, which is a very good win for him. And again, to his opponent, Dennis Hogan, originally fighting out of Ireland, now living and training in Australia, has a record of 28 wins, 3 defeats, and 1 draw, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 28 by BoxRec in the super welterweight division. And his best wins, in my opinion, come against Yao Yimab via unanimous decision. He also has a win against Jimmy Kilrain Kelly, which was also a unanimous decision win. He's also a 3-time world title challenger, and his first world title fight was against Jack Kolkai, where he did lose via unanimous decision for the WBA interim super welterweight world title. He also has a knockout loss to Jermall Charlo in December of 2019, where Charlo dropped him in the 4th round and finished him off in the 7th with a beautiful feint right uppercut. But that Jermall Charlo fight, he honestly thought he could win that one, but he was moving up to middleweight after fighting at super welterweight his whole life, I believe so. But it was not a smart choice unless, I don't know, his paycheck. But he did get brutalized in that one. He got dropped in the 4th, as I said before, dropped in the 7th, and he was losing every single round. But he does have one more world title fight, which was against Jaime Munguia, and that was a very controversial fight. Most people thought that Dennis Hogan won that one. But the thing is, it was in Tijuana, Mexico, which is Jaime Munguia's home country and hometown, so it was very odd that they would give Dennis Hogan the nod. I mean, it was fairly obvious that they were going to give it to Jaime Munguia. But in that fight, I scored it a draw, if you guys didn't know, but Dennis Hogan actually countered Munguia a lot. Too bad that Dennis Hogan does not have too much power, because he landed a lot of great shots that actually backed up and stumbled Munguia. And if only Dennis Hogan had more pop in his punches, he could have dropped or stopped Munguia in that one, because Munguia kept his hands down and Hogan was landing so many shots on Munguia. But Munguia would come forward, and Hogan would use his slick boxing and slick skills to counter Munguia multiple times, as I said before. And the fight actually could have went either way, because Munguia, if you liked whether if Munguia came forward or if you liked if Dennis Hogan stayed on the back foot and countered, but nonetheless, the fight was very close and controversial. The thing is here, between Hogan and Tszyu, I think Tim Tszyu needs to come forward and dominate in this fight, similar to what he did against Jeff Horn. If he does what he did against Bowen Morgan, it'd be even better, because Tim Tszyu needs a knockout here to stay relevant and to discredit the haters, because many people write him off and say, oh, he's not that good. Jermall Charlo would batter him in the submission. But no, if Tim Tszyu gets a knockout win here, it could be a statement. And I think Tim Tszyu will do exactly what Jermall Charlo did, drop Dennis Hogan early on and then finish him off later in the fight. I know this is only a 10-rounder, but I still see Tim Tszyu getting him out of there within these 10 rounds. Tim Tszyu is a very technical, skilled, and powerful fighter. He's very speedy. And I think he will stop Dennis Hogan. It's just a matter of when. I think Tim Tszyu will actually drop Dennis Hogan in like the 3rd or 4th round, similar to what Jermall Charlo did, then finish him off in the 8th through 10th round. So overall, I think Tim Tszyu will defend his WBO Global World title against Dennis Hogan and stop him in the 8th through 10th rounds. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.